is self-acceptance. I am uniquely me. The world may identify me with a label such as a parent or a child, wife or husband, employee or manager. Each label is only a description of a role I play. It is not who I am. I am more than my duties or responsibilities, more than my gender, more than my position in life. I am a spiritual being, special and unique, one of a kind. Thank you, God. I embrace who I am in body, mind, and spirit. I watch for self-judgment or self-criticism that hinder my divine expression. By being who I am, I make a valuable contribution to the world around me. I am confident of my divine gifts, and I share them generously. I accept and give thanks for my uniqueness. I accept and give thanks for my uniqueness again. I accept and give, recognize my special qualities. I love it. And shine my light brightly. I must have needed to hear that line almost 3 times. 1 Corinthians 7:7. Each has a particular gift from God, one having one kind and another having a different kind. It's now time to prepare for meditation by singing the Lord's Prayer. Allowing yourself to be comfortable in your chair. Become aware of your breath. Allowing your breath to flow easily and effortlessly. Any thoughts that might arise, just simply notice them and let them pass through. This month we are centering on the power of love. With the 12 Powers of Man by Charles Fillmore. And that faculty is centered at the back of the heart. Bring your focus to the heart. I am a radiant center of love. Allow yourself to open your heart and have a fresh infusion of God's healing love. The heart symbolizes the center of divine love. Through the love in our hearts, we are moved to forgive, to serve without reservation, to serve others, our community, to work unselfishly to the good of the humankind. To love self and to be the love that you seek. Love blesses and heals. In the stillness of prayer, meditation, silence, I draw God's healing love into my heart. Let us feel that now. Just draw God's love into our hearts. If I have let hurt or fear build a wall around my heart, let us muster the courage to let divine love fill us and deflect any pain and suffering. Remembering that nothing can rob us of the joy of giving and receiving love. There is nothing that can block its flow. A heart filled with divine love knows no fear. I am a magnet for the love that draws more of itself into me. I am a mirror that reflects God's love out into the world. As we breathe in divine love, let us know and remember, I am a radiant center of love. I am the love of God expressing. Becoming aware of your breath. Resting into our heart. Allowing us to be open to the divine love that we are. And so it is. Amen.
wonderful.
Yeah, so many of you know our speaker today. She is a certified feng shui consultant, a quantum NLP trainer, and the only certified quantum NLP coach in the world. But more important than all that, she is a genuine, authentic human being and genuinely comes from the heart. And for those of you that know her, know this is true. Our speaker today is welcome Jan Magner.
We'll put this a little closer here if that's okay. Can you just breathe with me for 3 breaths? Breathe in and out. I don't know why it's making that scratchy noise. Breathe in and out. And in and out. Should I use that one?
Probably. Yeah.
Just take that thing off.
All right.
Be free. Be free.
Be free.
Be free. Now, do you want to use the stand or just?
I will probably be moving around, so that's why I wanted the
Sorry.
other
It's
one.
on now. I think it's turned on.
All right. That's okay. Technology. Thank you for breathing with me. I'm so honored to be here. And grateful. And I apologize for my lack of composure, but it'll come. It's a humbling experience to be in front of all of you because you're already masters of manifestation and you're already co-creators with the divine, with the beloved. And that's the title of my speech today, is the beloved. I got this gig about a month ago when Unity Church and the Transformation Station were doing this open house for New Year's. And I was manning the Quantum NLP booth, and up comes Sandra in her cute little Sandra strut, and down from the sky, out of the blue, into my head and out of my mouth said, "Sandra, I would love to speak at Unity sometime." And Sandra said, "Great, let me go get my calendar." And so she trots off to go get her calendar. And underneath this thing came up from my subconscious that said, "Who just said that? I'm in charge right here." Sandra came back and she had her calendar and she said, "How about February 9th? And I said, "Great." This was the voice that was coming through me that said, "Great. What would you like me to speak about?" And Sandra said, "Love." And I said, "Wonderful. I'm looking forward to it." And Sandra exited stage right. Then that subconscious part that hadn't had a chance to get a word in edgewise came up and said, "What do you know about love?" And that in 20 minutes talking about love, that's like talking about God. And I don't even like that word God. This is that little part. Hence began a conversation between my higher self and my subconscious self and my conscious self. We only register about 10,000 thoughts in our conscious self, but our subconscious self registers 60,000. And we need to start becoming aware of these little thoughts because these thoughts come up and then if you're not paying attention to them, then these feelings may come up and you're wondering, why do I feel so bad? Just notice, like, what's the holiday that's coming up soon?
Valentine's?
St. Patrick's Day?
Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. Hello.
President's Day.
We're talking about love here.
No, I know, but you know, the
Get with the program.
the day off.
Valentine's Day. Around holidays, stuff comes up, doesn't it? Did anybody have any stuff come up around Christmas or family stuff, you know?
No.
And no, nobody has issues. I'm the only one. Okay. What comes up around Valentine's Day?
Love.
Heart.
Heart.
What comes up as far as issues?
Relationships.
Relationship. You get the gold
What am I gonna
star.
get her?
Gold star. Perhaps you have a part, say if you're married, and this part comes up and it starts talking to you and it says, "Are you still married to that bozo? He didn't even give you a Valentine card last year." And then it starts going down that little anger place. Or perhaps you have a part, if you're single, that says, "Oh, are you still single? What's wrong with you?" And then it starts going down to this other spiral of depression or whatever. I'm just wanting you to start being aware of these voices that are coming up from the subconscious so you can catch them. And this is this little process that I did between the month ago and now on how to develop this talk. And it's been quite awakening for me. So the first download that I got, besides when I talked to Sandra that day, was God is love. Well, you know how that little part feels about the G word. But the love part was good. This little part down here, he's right here, in case anybody wonders.
Yeah.
He thinks about the old Judeo-Christian God that sat up on the big throne and dispensed guilt like a Pez dispenser. It was the angry God, the vehement God, you know, the jealous God. Now, how is that love? How is that love? But love is omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient, all-powerful, all-knowing, everywhere present. I can deal with that. That feels more yummy inside of me. So the second download I got was the kingdom of God is within. Well, it had that G word in it again, so this little part was having a hissy fit down here. And my NLP brain, which is right in the middle, in the conscious part, said, well, why don't you just replace that word God with love? If God is love, then you could just say the kingdom of love is within. And when I said that, a big, like a whoosh, like an aha moment, like my hair blew back, and there was this cage that was around my shoulders, like a bird cage. It flew off. And my heart took wing. It was like, just like what you said, freedom, when I took off that little thingy there. It was freeing. It opened me up. And when I got on that frequency, then all the information that needed to come for this talk today started showing up. For example, in the book, The Emotion Code, or in Heart Math, we learn that the heart is the very first organ to develop, right, Larry? You talked about that a couple of weeks ago. And that if you sever your head, the heart still keeps beating. So the heart brain, it actually has a brain, and this is the one that informs this one what to do. It also taught us in that article that the heart emits an electromagnetic frequency 8 to 12 feet out. That is more powerful than our brain. And they found that it's more accurate than an EKG. So all this information started coming to me, because I got up on that other wavelength. The other thing that came to me, because I'm preparing for this play shop this afternoon, is this book that Christiana and I wrote. This book that Christiana and I wrote a couple years ago, Treasure Mapping with Feng Shui and NLP. I open the front page, and I find a poem by my friend Jim Hawks, and I'd like to read that to you. Let me put my glasses on. Find what is hidden. Deep inside you is a treasure. It lies deep in the cave of the soul. Your heart. Your heart's passion wants to be found. Your true potential, your dream. Find what is hidden. Let's see, put this over here. Now I lost my notes. So the third download that I got was, as above, so below. As within, so without. I'm sure you've all heard that before. It has filtered down through time. It's actually from Hermes Trismegistus, who wrote the Emerald Tablet, which all of the stuff from The Secret and all of this law of attraction stuff is based on. So once we clear out all this crap, these old issues, well, in NLP, we bring them up to be healed, and we honor them, and we transform them, and then we release them. It's nice to do it with a breath. And then you can fill your cup up with all this yummy goodness. Do you ever put like nice fresh water in a cup that had buttermilk in it that you didn't wash? It's like feng shuiing your subconscious. That's what all of this is all about, is clearing out that old crap so you can bring in more love and light, and then you can extend it out of your heart. So you're bringing in more light, because we know the divine is light, right? And then whooshing it out as love. Light and love, light and love. The other piece of information that I found along the way that was also ancient information is the Tai Chi symbol. You know what that looks like. I'll just show you real quick. This is out of the Tao of Physics. This one, this black and white one, you all know this one. So the white is the male energy. The male energy, woo! It just went down. The male energy is the action energy, the whooshing out, the sunshine, the do it part. And the female energy is the being, the quiet, the cold, the watery. Now, Larry, don't you be thinking about your ex-wife here, okay? Just kidding. So it's this flow of this in and out, the just like the breath, just how we were doing it. Breathing out and breathing in. Just take a breath in and out. 2 more. Breathe in and out. And in and out. Which is more important, the breathing in or the breathing out? You already knew the answer, Larry. Both. You can't have the in-breath without the out-breath, and you can't have the out-breath without the in-breath. Just, you know what I'm saying? You can't breathe in if there's already junk inside there. You need to let it go. Let it go. And thank you for that the meditation and the beautiful words from it was exactly what I needed to hear today. So the last little piece of information I wanted to share with you before we go into a little meditation, because that's the part I'm excited about, is from Rumi. Rumi, y'all know who Rumi is. They just had a big thing on Friday night about Rumi. He was the inspiration for this speech. Is my mic still on? There we go. So I wanted to just read this from Rumi. It is said that when a relationship is sacred, there is me, there is you, and there is a third invisible element that holds us together. Who is that one that is felt when we love one another deeply? It is the divine, the sacred, the invisible friend who comes and magnetizes our hearts. And what is beyond the one? That is the deepest mystery. How do we cultivate this invisible presence? When we remember that our relationship is sacred and our every action and thought toward one another honors this deep mystery. The one establishes itself immediately. Perhaps the beloved invented us to play a game of courtship with itself. The better lovers we are, the stronger love becomes. When love is strong, there are no boundaries or separations, just a blessed union. That is the final teaching of the beloved. With that, I'd like you to just relax and go within. You can lower the lights if you want to help people. Find your feet firmly on the floor, not crossed, separated, and your arms in your lap, open and not separated. And just take in a deep breath. It's always good to ground yourself before you do meditations, and the way I have come to feel really good about it is extend your energy down into Mother Earth in gratitude and thanksgiving for all that she does for us, that she feeds us, that she houses us, that we have food to eat upon her body. Right now she has her beautiful blanket over her. Extend that energy like tendrils or roots of a tree down into the center of Mother Earth and around her core. Just wrap your tendrils around her core, and she will give you more and more blessings as you do that, and bless you. Now bring your energy back up from the core of the earth into your feet and wrap your heart with that wonderful love that came up from Mother Earth. Continue to breathe, breathing in that beautiful new energy, and then extend your energy out through the top of your head all the way up to Father Sun, and be in gratitude for his energy, the male energy, that light, that amazing electric energy. Feel your energy going around the sun and receiving more of the sun's energy, bringing it back down into your heart, in through the top of your head. So now you have this beautiful figure 8 going down into Mother Earth and up through the top of your head and out to Father Sun. And it just continues to do that easily and effortlessly, automatically, making this beautiful figure 8. And when it reaches your heart, it circles your heart, it cleanses your heart, it blesses your heart with the electromagnetic energy. The magnetics from Mother Earth, the electro from Father Sun. And while that is going on, imagine a duplicate self of you out in front of you. It can be sitting or standing, just a mirrored image of you. And then shrink that image down to where it's about 1 inch and put it out in front of your third eye, your forehead. And your third eye opens up, and like a tractor beam, that self, your consciousness, goes inside your third eye, and about 1.5 inches down from the top of your head and 1.5 inches in from your head. And you see before you your pineal gland, or your pineal gland, and it looks like a pine nut, but it's glowing, a glowing pine nut. This is your God mind. See it glowing like this beautiful aura of light, and your consciousness goes inside this glowing light. Your third eye goes up and over and faces backwards. And with that, you see a beautiful staircase, a spiral golden staircase that goes down, and you follow it down, and you go further down, and it ends up in your high heart area, your sacred heart area. At the bottom of this staircase is a pathway, a beautiful winding pathway with red and white rose petals awaiting you to step upon these beautiful rose petals in honor of you. There's gorgeous gardens all along the pathway, and before you, you see this darling cottage, this wonderfully cozy cottage before you. You go up to the door, and you open the door. You go inside the cottage. At one end of the cottage is a beautiful fire. You go over to the fire and you warm your body with the fire, feeling the fire's glow, enjoying that. And then you turn around to the other side of the room is a beautiful altar. Upon the altar is a goblet, and this goblet has effervescent elixir in it. On the other side of the altar is a diamond. In the middle of the altar is a big candle and 2 thinner candles. Out of a door by the right side of the altar comes this gorgeous male, kingly godlike figure in gorgeous red robes. And out of the left side of the altar comes this beautiful bride, all in white, exquisite goddess-looking creature. They meet in front of the altar. The beautiful female gets the goblet and hands it to the male and says, "Light, I give you all my love." They both drink of the elixir. She sets it down. The kingly figure gets the diamond and hands it to the beautiful female, puts it on her finger and says, "Love, I give you all my light." They each get a candle from the altar, light it, and then light the one in the middle and set their candles on the altar and say, "Together we are one." They embrace and become one, and with that it whooshes out this amazing electromagnetic field out all through the windows and all through that area, blessing everything around. With that, your consciousness knows that it can treat both sides of itself, the male and female side, with honor and respect and love and devotion, just within itself. The consciousness gets any other information and treasures that it needs from this experience. It goes out the door, down the pathway, up the spiral staircase, back into the pineal gland. The third eye comes from behind, up, over, and faces front. With that, the pineal gland opens up and your consciousness goes back out the third eye, out in front of you. And then you intend your consciousness to be full size, and then allow that consciousness to come back and merge with your physical body, with all this new information and this beautiful new awareness that you're going to continue to have throughout today, this evening, the rest of your week. And by this you know that you are the beloved, that you're designed to love and be loved, that you're here for a divine purpose, to be love expressing through you. And with a breath, start to notice your feet on the floor, your body in your chair. Start coming back into this room, bringing all that yummy goodness with you. Take in some more breaths. And with ease and grace, your eyes flutter open at their own time. Thank you for this opportunity. Namaste.
And together, you can find the blessing in your, on behind me. Sorry, I'm not used to the screen. I apologize. Okay. Together, divine love flows through me now. It blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. As I open my hands to give, I open my heart to receive. Thank you, God.
If anyone knew how to write background music for love, it was Mancini. we're going to play a love theme from Romeo and Juliet. Maybe. Okay, we were going to.
Tim?
Until I found out they didn't have any.
Tim, do we have keyboard? The keyboard channel.
Okay, there we go.
I didn't bring nothing this week.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take the Microsoft solution here, reboot. Thank you, Bill Gates.
Mercury's in retrograde. Yeah. For a while.
Yes, Marjorie is.
Better? All right.
So we have our prayer team here. They're available for a prayer request right after service. Can we have those people please stand? Stand in the back there, Mike. So if you have a desire for prayer to speak to one of us, we'll make that happen. And you can also put in a prayer request. The forms are in your bulletin, and put them in the box there at the back. We always raise food for the food bank, non-perishable food items. We've been doing really good. Let's keep it up. That's a very needed service that we do here. In our efforts to be green, we always recycle. We use our bulletins. So I'll place them in the basket at the back. I don't know if this is still going on, the homeless youth project. Are we still doing stuff for that? Still collecting food for the homeless youth. That's Reverend Chris Scuderi's project, and we've been assisting him with that. That's items for kids on the street. And really they need anything that they need living on the street. Food, preferably stuff that's easy to open. Also coats, gloves, all that kind of stuff.
Can they use fresh fruit? Like fresh fruit?
Can we bring fresh fruit? I wouldn't. Like stuff that doesn't perish, like oranges, bananas, stuff like that maybe. Or not bananas, but oranges and apples. I would imagine that would be good. Apples would be awesome. Apples are great. How many of you eat an apple a day? All right. Let's get on that. If we can get that number higher. So, as Jen, one more thing. As you can see, we got our big old bulletin up there, and the great, amazing artwork that we did there.
That's amazing.
Love in action. If you want to know what that is, go back and ask those ladies back there. Or if you just want me to tell you, I can tell you, and then you can go back later. We're opening up opportunities to serve here at Unity, and today we're taking sign-ups for our hospitality team. That's for our greeters, our ushers, people doing our coffee, and there's really a need for that. For if you'd like to have a cup of coffee after service, maybe sign up and do a week. So stand up, ladies. These are the people that are going to be taking your information. There are sign-up sheets back there. There's also a sign-up sheet for our activities team. And if you're not so inclined to join one of these teams, you can also sign up for something else. You know, we need counters. There's always a place to serve. And we're pretty flexible, so I don't feel like you have to commit your whole life to it. Once a month is awesome. You know, that's usually what we ask. So as Jan mentioned, she has a treasure mapping with Feng Shui and NLP workshop today. That should be awesome. As you heard her speak, she knows what she's talking about. And that's going to be from 1 to 3:30.
No, 2 to 6.
2 to 6.
There's flyers on the back.
Okay, so my flyers, they're my new things wrong. But 2 to 6, and it's $39 plus your own materials. And
What materials?
yeah, come on up, because you know what you're doing.
All right. All right, well, this is a play shop that I've done for 16 years, and it's a vision boarding play shop. So you can bring poster board, and I have some markers and glue sticks and all of that stuff. You're going to make vision boards, but these are vision boards on steroids because we do it according to the Bagua map. So all the areas of your life, your wealth, your health, your relationship, creativity, travel, career, knowledge, and being centered, all go in these little beautiful quadrants. So it organizes your left brain, and if you're too creative, it gets you more organized. But if you're not creative enough, it helps bring out more of your creativity. And the value of it is by doing it more specifically like that, the things that you want to manifest come in so much faster and easier. Just talk to Larry. He did one last year with me, and that's what he got, his camper and his hot tub. So it really works. It really works. And if you have any... You get a hot tub? You can get a hot tub. Just come to my class. You get a free hot tub. So if you have any questions, just talk to me after. But it's way, way fun and magical. And we have a special guest star, Angela Gifford Carter. We'll be doing some Tai Chi movements with each of the guas.
Tell us about what you're going to do, Angela.
Yeah, come on up, Angela. So it's a collaborative effort. We're really going to have a lot of fun. Unexpected.
So my piece of the Feng Shui workshop is body movements, and it helps to integrate the NLP processes that she's going to do into your body. And so I've learned a set of movements called the Bagua, which means 8 sides. It's the 8 forces that Jen helps us get in touch with. And there's a form for the fire, and a form for the water, a form for the earth, so you can actually connect and feel it in your body, integrate all the cool stuff through movement. So it's a lot of fun.
Do it all in one motion.
That's like Hawaiian. There you go.
So come join us.
Thank you. Oh, do you have a question? Oh, I didn't even see you there. That's so awesome that you came.
I love you, Jan. But materials that people need to provide, I think that's what.
Oh,
we wanna
okay,
do.
so if you can go over to the store over here. What is that, Michael's or Zurcher's or something, and get a poster board, or you can get that thicker press board, whatever size you want. I make big ones. I already have a lot of the materials, but if you have any markers, I have tons of rulers, I have lots of glue stick, and and bring pictures. Either get pictures off of the internet, you have 2 hours to do that, or get some magazines and bring some pictures of all the things you want, or at least to get started on some of the things that you want in all of those areas. And we do affirmations, we do all kinds of fun stuff for it, so, yeah?
And if you can't find a photo, don't let that deter you, because the class is really a lot of fun. Just write in there what you want, and then at a later time, you can always get a photo and post it on there. So you can work it either way.
Yeah, you can draw, you can do all kinds of stuff. But we do, I'm glad you mentioned that we do 9 NLP processes, so that little bit of what I gave you is a hint of what you're going to do, so you can clear out the limited beliefs and thinking in each one of those areas so that they can manifest. They got to get out of there so they can manifest. Got it?
Thank you, Jan. So we have a Unity membership class coming up. It's a 2-part class on the 23rd of February and the 2nd of March. It'll be in 2 2-hour sessions, and they can start right around 1 o'clock. And lunch will be served, so there won't be no excuse for not to come. Those are classes for people who desire to become a member, or even just want to know a little bit more about Unity, what our core beliefs are and what we stand for. You can learn that all in that class.
Does it cost money to join?
No, that's a freebie. It's right up our alley. We also have our spiritual cinema coming up the last Friday of the month. And do we have a date on that? Anyway, so last Friday of February.
February 28th.
Okay, 28th February. The answer to absolutely everything. So everybody should be there, because I know we're all looking for that. It's $5, and it'll be right here. And look forward to seeing you all there. So with that, let's welcome in.
Can I share something?
Yeah.
Just very quickly. I know that we didn't speak about the Interfaith musical tribute, but it is in your bulletin. But I would like to welcome everyone to the yoga rave at the U of U on the 19th, Wednesday. It is sponsored by the Art of Living Foundation. And if you haven't been to the Interfaith bulletin or schedule for the month, there are just some incredible events going on around the valley. But I encourage you, we live very stressful lives, and we continue to add more to our schedule. And so a yoga rave is about bringing meditation, the stillness, about the physical, the movement of the body, and also the celebration of life, the joy, the dance of life. And we do a combination of that. And so I'm on the team for that through the Art of Living. And that's at the U of U, 7:30. You can go to the schedule, and there's also flyers in the back for the yoga rave. So just want to encourage you to come out and have a lot of fun with us.
Thank you, George. And this interfaith.
Where at the, is it in the
student union
building?
Yes, it is in the
In the open union building, right there. You can get something to eat too if you want.
Yeah.
Flyers in the back. And it's Interfaith Month, so there's lots of activities going on. You can just look at that. You can get on whatever information. We usually post a lot of stuff. So let's welcome Kyle.
Hey, Mike.